Thank you for tuning to the Heartbreak Dog Review today. I am your host, Sin, and we are going to be going over the 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 fruit of Gracia, or I guess the proper pronunciation is Gracia no ka jai tsu. Again, my Japanese is still pretty trash, so forgive me on that one. But the series takes place in Japan. It follows a transfer student who is just trying to have a normal high school life in an ordinary high school. Yes, it is that type of show. Now, discretion advised. There are some episodes. This viewer discretion advised, and spoilers up ahead. I'm going to spoil just a little bit of it. Not a lot, but just a little bit. There are episodes that are very suggestive about what happened to some of the characters and or the sub characters as well. If you feel like you cannot handle this, I strongly recommend skip those parts, but they do lead into a lot of the backstory to some of our primary characters. Now, the main character we have is Yuuji, Yuuji Kazumi. Now, he's your average high school student who's just trying to have an ordinary high school life. However, this high school is going to is anything but ordinary. It's more or less an all-female high school, minus him. And the introduction to the series is him basically being arrested and held for whatever reason at a border crossing because he opted to walk instead of take a train to the high school. Whatever. And from there we're introduced to our cast. So we have Yuuji, the protagonist, who I absolutely love because he gets rid of all the common stereotypes about a harem anime, about a school rom-com. He completely subverts all those traits and says, nope, out the window with them. He's our protagonist. Next up we have our tsundere fake-alike, Michiro Matasashihime. Yeah. Basically, green eye, blue eye. She's the fake tsundere in this one. Next we have Amei, M-A-A-N-E, Su, S-U-O-U, last name. Yukumo, Sachi, I'm skipping the last name right now. Machi, and we have a few supporting cast, but I'm not going to get into them right now. They are not that they're not prevalent, but they are there. So, for lack of better words, we have the school principal, Chai Ziru, and our lovely blonde assistant from obviously America, Yura. I'm kidding. She's not. I don't know where she's from. I didn't do that much digging into it. Now, this got a anime adaptation starting about 2014 in Japan, and began to get broadcast sometime around October. The best summation I have for this series, it's like if you took Angel Beats and mixed it in with Black Lagoon. That is the best summation I have for this show. It has you have the school aspect, you have the mystery behind it, and there is a bit of action and suspense in this. Now, toward the later episodes, I want to say ranging from episode 10 to 14, it got dark. I'm not talking Sword Art Online dark. I'm talking, this is like Hunger Games mixed with Black Butler dark. It takes, here's the train, here's the rails, here's the train upside down on the rails. It got dark, and I wasn't expecting it. There's a good bit of philosophy and mystery in this, and I enjoyed it. It is fun. Do all the episodes necessarily make sense? No. One thing I definitely enjoy is how they, where this picked up from where I say not Sword Art Online, but Angel Beats. Each individual character, they're all at this high school, or what seems to be a ordinary high school for a reason, and we get to tackle all their issues, courtesy of Yuuji, as we walk through his eyes. Now, I like Yuuji because he basically outright calls it as it is. There's one scene I was watching where someone basically tried to call him out for saying that he what he was doing was basically sexual harassment, but then he called him out saying trying to trap me by saying that is sexual harassment, is actually abuse of power. I may be talking about season 2 right now, which is called the Eden of Gracia. But right now we're talking about the fruits of Gracia. The fruit basically symbolizes all of our female cast. So Michiro is the lemon. Ami, I'm gonna go with Ami. She's the strawberry. Yumiko or Yumi is the grape. Sachi is the strawberry, and Mikan is the apple. This series goes everywhere. I enjoyed it. It gets darker. There's so many twists and turns. And if you're looking for something that's fun, action, has a bit of thriller and suspense, this is for you. If you enjoyed Cowboy, I apologize. If you enjoyed Angel Beats and Black Lagoon, both seasons of Black Lagoon, this series is for you. There is some outlandish stuff that does happen, and it throws me off for a loop. And it's like, there was one scene that happened with the apple and our protagonist where it went from Oni-chan to Papa. I was like, oh, okay, that's a step up. That's a step up. And then a scene happened like, no. And simultaneously, I was thinking, Sweet Home Alabama. But that is this series. This is season 1. There's a spin-off movie that ties into this. There's also a season 2 as well. I have seen season 2. It's our same cast. We throw in some additional characters, and we roll with it. And it's enjoyable. It's action. It's entertaining. If you're looking for something serious and lighthearted at the same time, but this is kind of it. It's funny when it shouldn't be, but it does take its time, a moment where it needs to slow down, and you will get hit with a feel strain. There's one episode, I want to say episode 6. Oh, the feel strain hit hard. I was almost crying, and the feel strain started to hit. Episode 4, I want to say episode either 3 or 4, before you slowly start to get introduced to the feels train, courtesy of coffin therapy. If you don't know what coffin therapy is, if you know someone or a friend, I think I'm pretty sure we've all gone through this at one point, where they say they just want to just go ahead and die. Dig them a grave. Make sure you basically knock them out first, and put them in a coffin, and then start, once they wake up, talk to them and explain to them pretty much if they want to accept death. Now they can do it slowly now, and just start to pretty much just shovel dirt on top of said coffin. Not enough to where you completely bury them, just enough to where it makes it hard for them to open it immediately. Yes. That is a summation of episode, I want to say 3 and 4, but not entirely. It's a crazy series. There is some supernatural elements, like with the lemon, so our fake tsundere. So tragic backstory happened, and basically she's hosting herself and I guess her best friend. The anime showed something just before spoiler. The anime showed something just before her best friend killed herself, which it's just how her clothes were torn up. Okay, I got the message. I seen that part like, okay, I don't want to read the manga because I know the manga or comic or whatever you want to call it, it's going to go far more in depth than I want to even think about. So basically, they share the same body, but it switches back and forth. Yumiko is basically the daughter of this high class politician, and basically she was not meant to be born. She was not supposed to be in the family, but then she is. She lashes out at one of her classmates at her old school, and then she's sent to this school. Amiko managed to survive this terrible, horrific tragedy that happened, and runs away from her issues by going to the school. Sachi is more the same, but her stems from a family issue that was actually going to be somewhat resolved, and tragedy struck. Literal and metaphorically. Truck-kun. And then we have Machi, my favorite character. I love her. She is so. This is one of the few lollies I absolutely adore because they're so cute. Her story gets wrapped up around, I want to say, episode 9 and 10. It gets rough. It gets rough having to watch it just because, like, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Like, why would you do that? And then it's fun. Definitely, Yuuji. I like all the main cast. I feel sorry for Michiru though because I feel like in the later season she's basically just the one that gets picked on all the time. I feel like they could have done something more with her character just because she has basically two personalities at the same time. I feel like they could have done more with it. This series it did stem from a manga and a game adaptation as well, a dating sim I believe. I'm not looked into that much. Again, if you're looking for something that is pretty much it's fun, you have a mystery, it's a rom-com. Every now and then, it has this action scenes. It has this horror elements. Yes, there was a point in the later episode where I was like, awesome. When did this go from? Remember when this used to be happy? Remember when this used to be a happy show, and now it's not anymore. That is the workings of fruit. So, that is the fruit of Grisaia. If you're looking for something to do during this quarantine, I strongly recommend watching it. It's on YouTube. I believe it's also on Crunchyroll as well. I got this from myanimelist.com.net. I don't have an anime list myself yet. I'm working on it. If you have any questions for me or any comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you'd like me to do other reviews like this show or any other show you can think of, leave them down in the comment section below. Please share and like this video. Subscribe if you're enjoying what I'm doing on this channel. I'm planning on doing a lot more. Well, what I can with the time I do have. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do, and that's all I got. The best line from this show I will say is, "Oh, who ordered a stripper? It's not my birthday." Because the Yuuji is such a he's so awesome. He subverts all of the stereotypical anime guy trait harems and says, "Nope, crush it. Oh no, I walked in on a girl changing. Is she gonna hit me? Nope, 'cause I don't care. Oh no, a girl tried to kill me. Guess what? I'll casually dodge because I have no emotion at all. You cannot faze me, woman." This season 1 was good. I'm gonna do a review over season 2. Not the movie as much. I tried to watch the movie. I didn't enjoy the movie. And there's also a 4th season as well, or a 4th spin-off season. Yeah, we'll get into that when we get there. But thank y'all for tuning to the Heartbreak Dogs. I'm your host, Sin today, and I will catch y'all later. Goodbye, and have a safe quarantine, and wash your hands. See ya. Boom.